All right, good evening, everybody. This is Calvin Butler with RBBS Property Holdings and FlipStream .com. I want to welcome everybody. I know I've been kind of out of sight for a minute. I was dealing with some health issues with my diabetes and stuff. Had to go up to Gainesville. They thought they was gonna have to send me to Walter Reed, but they didn't. Thank God I didn't have to go all the way to Maryland and all that type of stuff. To go way up there. I'm glad of that. Nice to see you all too. Thank you, and thank you very much. Uh, um, Alicia there, and thank you all. But look, I am back. I am almost clean shaven, and everything. So I hopefully they've got me on some different type of medication that's got my glucose levels under control. So and plus I'm eating a bunch of fruits, the papayas, and things like that now for breakfast and stuff. And they got me on 3 insulin shots each day. So that helps keep my blood sugar down. Okay, so I take an insulin shot after breakfast. I take an insulin shot after dinner, and I take 50 units of insulin before I go to bed at night. So that seems to be working. I'm feeling much better. I am, my glucose level is right where it's supposed to be. My blood pressure has always been great. It's completely normal. Even my A1C is normal. Just that my glucose level it was all over the place, high, low, everywhere. But we are here today. All right. So welcome everybody. Thank you all for joining us for this episode of our real estate day trade training. I think this is episode number 8, if I'm not. This is day trade training 8. Today, we're going to go over some alternative ways for you all to look up foreclosed property, because today our main partner, PropWire, went down. Okay, it went down for just about all day long. It was working this morning because I usually get up about 6 in the morning and start doing some property research. I do some property research from about 6 until 9. So from that time, it was working great. But apparently somewhere between there, it went down because I got a lot of phone calls from different people and saying that it was down and it wasn't working properly. And so I went back on. When I first logged on, it was semi-working. And after I'd been on it for about 5 minutes, it just completely stopped working. It wasn't pulling up any of the off-market properties. It was pulling up properties that were for sale. It was pulling up properties that were pending, but it was not pulling up any off-market properties. But now it's working just fine. But today I'm going to show you all how to do your research even if PropWire goes down. I'll show you all how to use some of the other tools within FlipStream. We already have all the tools there. I'll show you how to use the other tools and show you the formula I use for researching properties and how to use each of these tools in conjunction with each other to accomplish the same thing that you were getting done with our PropWire partner. So let me start sharing my screen. And of course, FlipStream is probably one of the only real estate investment platforms that shows you how to flip property without using any of your own money, any of your own credit, and you can flip property and never leave your desk. And you don't have to be in the location where the properties are. You don't have to go and knock on doors. You don't have to travel. You can do it all from right here online through our FlipStream platform here. All right, so let's go over to our business lounge. Oh, I'm going to show you all another something that we've added, foreclosure.com. You do have to pay for foreclosure.com, but it's very affordable. It's like $39 per month. But I'm going to show you all how to use that tonight to accomplish the same thing in case PropWire goes down. All right. So this is what we were looking at. You notice here we was coming here, and I've added the foreclosure.com. So we've added that. But what we were doing is we were going to PropWire, okay? We were clicking on our PropWire link. Get this out of the way. And before, it was not pulling up. Now, it seems to be working just fine, as everybody can see, right? But I'm going to show you all how to get the same results even if PropWire goes down. Now, The problem with prop wire this morning was this. All right, normally what we would normally do, we come here, we put in our our tags and lead types and things that we're looking for. I already got them all plugged in here for Florida, so I've got my 2 lead types in for my the high equity and the pre-foreclosure. I've got the property type at the single family home. I got my property value up to $800,000. I've got my filters in, my owner filter, which is, let me click the individual. My owner filter, which is the individual. And I've got my the financial filters in, as y'all can see here, 69 to 70% equity, about 98% to 90%. We never go all the way to 100. Why? Because if you're looking at properties that's got 1% equity, there's something out there you don't know about. Okay, because if it's in pre-foreclosure and it still has 100% equity, there's something out there you don't know about. And those are the ones you don't want to deal with, because you may get day before closing and something pops up like a tax lien, a federal tax lien or something, and then you stuck. You don't want to deal with those. All right. So we got that in there. We got our financial, got our foreclosure filters in. We're looking at here, our foreclosure filters. We're looking for list pendings. That's all we're looking for. And we're looking for, we're not going no further back than just shy of a year. I got mine set back for 11/1/2023. So November the 1st, 2023. Okay, that's what we're looking for. Looking for everything that comes up within that time frame, and then it's going to give us about 2,674 results. Now, the problem with PropWire earlier today, it was not pulling up in it would pull them up and show you the properties over here. It shows you, over here where you see the estimated value. Okay. Is everybody following me so far?
Yep, I'm with you.
All right.
Yes.
So it was showing the estimated value. It was showing you the property address. It was showing you the single family, the individual own, all that stuff. It even showed you the 93% right here. But when you clicked on it, it wouldn't pop up. It was just showing you unable to view this property, right? That was the problem, right? Right?
Yes.
All right. So therefore, you were not able to determine what the equity was. Well, actually, you can do the math on this. Okay. You can look at this right here without even clicking on it. I can look at this and tell you how much equity is in the property and what the lien amounts are, what the total lien amount is. Why? Because you're showing there's 93% equity, right? So if it's 423,000, it's 423,000. If it's showing that the equity, the estimated value is 423,300, right? And you already know that the equity is 93%. Okay, that's a given. It showed you that. On each one, it shows you what the equity is. So you take that, right? You take that times 93%. So that means you got the equity is 393,669, right? Everybody agree with that?
Yes.
Yes.
So if you take that 393,669, subtract that from 423,300, you got your lien amounts. Make sense, everybody?
Okay. Makes sense.
Yeah, and you got your lien amounts, right? So if you take that, what was it again? It was 393,669. Okay, you take that 423,300 minus 393,669. 393,669. You got $29,631. Let's check that. Okay. See, we did our what's called right. All right, see, there you go. You got a first lien of what? 21,065. You got a second lien of what? $7,370 and $57. What does that come out to be? It come out to be that 29,000, right? 631. Does everybody agree with that?
Yeah, yeah.
All right. So that's how you can figure that out without actually being able to pull this up and seeing all that on there.
Okay.
Okay. So you know that. All right. So let's say, for instance, if you wasn't able to pull this up and all you had was just this address. All right. So now you got to figure out, okay, so well, how do I find it all? I can't pull up the owner, I can't pull up superhomes property, I can't pull up none of that stuff, right? I don't even have a picture of the property, right? So what do? One thing you can do, first of all, if you want to take a look at the property, go to Zillow, put in the address. Bam, look at that. There's the property. Right? You can pull up the property on Zillow. Right? You even get a clarification on somewhat of what the value is. Right?
Okay.
Okay. So you got the property there. Now, in Zillow, you can't pull up the owner's information, right? You can't pull that up, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Right.
So, all right. Now, another thing you go do, now you can also go to Redfin and pull up, pictures and stuff with Zillow. And again, you got the estimate, all that type of stuff, and all that type of stuff too. Now, but what do you do to get the owner's information? Well, you're going to come back to our two ways you can do that. One way, you can come back here and you can go to our evaluate properties. You're going to go to the public records online directory. We have a national public records online directory within our platform. Okay, you're going to click on it, right? You're going to open it up. Takes you to it right here on the site. There it is, right? We know this is in Florida, right? So we're going to come down here and we're going to click Florida. We know we're in Florida. And it's where? It's in Orlando, which is going to be Orange County. If you don't know the counties, go to Google and just Google what county is Orlando. Very simple, right? Right,
Yes.
everybody?
Correct.
Yes.
And that's going to tell you that that is going to be what? That's going to be Orange County. So you're going to come down here and you're going to find Orange County. There it is right there, Orange County. You're going to click on Orange County. Now, there are a couple of ways you can find this owner's information. You can click on the Orange County Property Appraisers link, which is right here. You can click on the Orange County Tax Collectors link, which is right here. Right? I prefer to go to Tax Collector. Okay? Because that's going to give you some more information. Right? So you're going to click on Orange County Tax Collector. Clicks on it. Right? Pull it up. Now, what you're going to do is you're going to scroll down here and you're going to click location address. You already know the address is, right? 3810 Oyster Street, right? So you're going to put in 3810. I'm dropping off there, excuse me, 3810 Oyster Street. OYS. Let somebody in. 3810 Oyster Street. There it is. Pops up. When you start typing it in, it pops up on you. 3810 Oyster Street. You're going to click search. And what do you get? Look at that. There is the owner, 3810 Oyster Street, Mr. Ethereal Philip Ethereal Jr. That's the owner. Now, if you want to make sure that is on, go find the latest tax roll, which was 2023, right? Look at it right there. There he is. Click on it. Pulls him up. Now you got the owner's name. You got the owner's name. You got the correct address. You got all this descriptive stuff. You got what his taxes are each year. It says tax value. All that stuff that you really, all the other stuff that you really don't need. Now that you got the owner name, what do you do now? Anybody?
Yeah, you do a skip trace on them.
Yeah, you just do what you normally do now. Now you do what you normally do, right?
Exactly.
And you haven't missed a beat, right?
Nope.
And you can still use PropWire to locate the type of properties you want, but you just can't see them. You can't see all the other information, but you use your other tools to compensate for what PropWire is not showing you when they're down.
I got you.
Okay?
Yep.
Trust me, when I put this platform together, I accounted for things not working. That's why I put in all this other stuff so you all can find alternatives. There's more than one way to skin a cat. Okay? And I know you all have other things that you're doing. You have other businesses and you have your own stuff. So when you set aside time to start doing your property research, you want that time to be very productive. Them little hour or 2 or 3 hours you got just to do your property research, you don't want to go and say, well, I can't do my property research because I'm prop wise now, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, guess what? One monkey don't stop no show here, right?
No, it definitely doesn't.
All right. So that's flip stream. Okay. One monkey does not stop your show. And you didn't have to pay for anything extra to get the same results. Correct?
Correct.
Now, for those of you who want a little bit more sauce, I have added something to flip stream. Okay. I have added the foreclosure.com. All right. I've added foreclosure.com. So you can still go to PropWire to do your research and locate your properties. Okay, put in your things and pull all this stuff up, and you got 2,674 properties to research. Now, if you can't pull them up, you can just take the address, since you already know these are pre-foreclosure, right? You know these are pre-foreclosures, right?
Right.
Right.
Yes.
So now, if you elect to go ahead and get the foreclosure.com, it's $39 a month. Okay. But if you let me get it, there it is right there. There's the foreclosure.com. Click on it. Open it up. There it is right there. Now, we're going to look for, now we know that this is in Florida, right? We're going to look for pre-foreclosure. Because we have pre-foreclosure. Now, the great thing about foreclosure, it gives you a lot of other stuff too. Not only do you have pre-foreclosure,
You know when you're done.
you have bankruptcies,
You know when you're done.
you have city-owned properties that have already been seized by the city, and the city is trying to get rid of them. Woo, ain't that something? You have tax lien properties, which means you can look up properties that are getting ready to go to tax deed sales. Tax lien and tax deed is something different now. So when you look for the tax lien, you look for the tax deed auction. Now you only want to look for those if you got the money to go and bid on. Now, if you don't have the money to go bid on, don't waste your time. Okay. But those tax deed auctions, they start at what? The amount of money that's owed on taxes. So a lot of those tax deed auctions have 300, 400, 600, 800, $1 million properties, but the bidding starts at 1,400, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, right?
Right.
So that's another opportunity there, right?
Yes.
So there you have it. And you have as-is deals, not very many of those, okay? And you have the fixer-ups and things like that. So you got all these different things that you can research through foreclosure.com. But we're concentrating on the pre-foreclosure. So you know that this is a pre-foreclosure. Click on pre-foreclosure. Go out here, and you know that it's in Florida. You're gonna go out here, you're gonna find Florida. Georgia, Florida, right there. You can click on Florida. Okay. Now, there you go. You have it. That's Florida. And you know what the address is. Go over here where it says search Florida pre-foreclosure homes. You know what the address is. The address is 3810 Austin Street, right?
All right.
Put in 30, look, pops up right there, Orlando, Florida, 3810 Austin Street. Click on it. You search it. There it is. 3810 Austin Street. Now, view details. Now, in order to view the details, you gotta have a login, which means you gotta pay that $39 a month. You can sign up for a free trial, you get a free preview, okay? But you gotta have a login, because if you don't have a login, it's gonna show you some information, but it's not gonna show you all of the information. It's gonna show you some stuff like this, what that home value, base home value, and all that type of stuff. It's in pre-foreclosure, things like that, and all that type of stuff. Now, if you want to get the actual what's called, you gotta log in, right? Which I do have a login. I've been a member of them for quite some time. So when you log in, you do get a login. Now you can look up all the information on that property. Okay, put it up. Look at this right here, showing you everything. Showing you everything, right? Everything. The defendant's name, right? There he is. Look, J. Ethel Jr., right? The case number, the recording date, the trustee information, all the stuff you get through who? Through PropWire, right?
Through PropWire, correct.
Exactly. You have it all right here. You have it all. This is just an alternative way. If you want a quick go-to where you don't have to go through the property, appraisal site and and the public records and doing the stuff that we did to kind of get around about there. If you want another site that takes you there just like PropWire and gives you all the information, there it is. Okay, foreclosure.com. All right, there's everything you need to know. Document number, all that type of stuff. Okay, property description, pre-foreclosure information, everything you need to know. Legal information, trustee's phone number, everything you need to know. Okay, now from there, you can do what? You can do a what? Skip trace on the guy and find out his phone. All right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Has everybody now got it to how you can still do what you need to do without missing a beat, even if PropWire goes down?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. So basically, both of the sites are doing the same thing. PropWire is the free site, and this foreclosure.com you have to pay for, but it's giving you a little bit more information than PropWire.
Exactly. It gives you a little bit more than PropWire. So
I do have a question. So is it giving you the owner's phone number, or we still have to skip trace?
No, you got to skip trace that. None of these sites are going to give you the owner's phone. That's got to be skip trace.
Okay.
Because they are privacy. Because you have privacy laws. Okay. None of these sites are going to give you their phone number. It will give you who they are. It'll give you that. It give you all the information you need to track them down. You still got to do it. You still got to do some work now. If this, trust me, if it was that easy, everybody named Mom would do it.
Mm-hmm.
Right? But you still got to do a little bit of work. You still got to you still got to do your numbers. You still got to go do your skip trace and things like that and find these people. Okay?
Okay.
But you pretty much have everything you need to do that. Okay? For about, I'll say 60% of them you can find without having to pay for skip trace.
Mm-hmm.
There's about 45% that you will have to do a lot more digging or pay for some professional skip trace.
Okay.
Okay. Now, for those of you who are coming in late, what we have just demonstrated here is how to use Flipstream, other tools and resources to find your all your information on your stuff you're looking through PropWire. Even if PropWire goes down, we just going through showing you all how to use the other tools and resources and being able to find these people and do your skip tracing and do all that stuff without going through PropWire, even if PropWire goes down. I'm not going to redo it for those of you who just missed it, but it is being recorded, so watch it on the replay. Okay, it will be on our YouTube channel, and it will be on our Facebook page. Okay? And remember, training is at least 7:05. Be here by at least 7:05 if you want to be able to catch all the training live. Okay? If not, you're going to have to go back and watch it because you probably missed some of the most important stuff in the beginning. All right? So that's how you use the other tools and resources. And for those of you who also missed it, we've added foreclosure.com, which you do have to pay for. It is $39 a month. But if you want to use that, you can. Now, I'm going to show you some of the other features of foreclosure.com and why I like it. Okay, the reason why I like foreclosure.com, because not only do you get to look up, like I said, pre-foreclosures, but you can also look up, like we said, on this other stuff. You can look up tax liens. You can look up city-owned properties. Okay, now, these other things, these tax deeds and these city-owned properties and stuff like that, you gotta have some money somewhere. Because you can't go bidding on this stuff if you ain't got the money to pay for it. Does everybody understand?
Okay.
Okay, you gotta have some money somewhere. You can either team up with somebody who has money, say, hey, I got access to a whole bunch of city-owned properties and a whole bunch of tax deeds, and know when the tax deed sales are going to be happening all over the country. I know you got some money. Why don't we team up, right? I'll locate these properties, right? Find the right ones, do all the legwork, If need be, I'll go ahead and register to be on the bidding, or we can figure out, where to go courthouse or where to go within our state or within our city or whatever it be, and we'll go research some of these properties, find them, go look them up, you know, kind of do some little legwork on them, make sure that they're in good, decent shape, and then we'll bid on them. Okay, but you get to search a lot more than just pre-foreclosures and foreclosures. Okay, you get to search a lot more. All right, so this is for those of you who are looking at some other stuff like getting some fixer-uppers or want to do some tax deed, go to the tax deed auctions or invest in tax liens. Now, did you all know that you can invest in tax liens?
Yes.
Yes.
Now I don't mean by buying the property. So a tax lien sale is not, you're not buying the property.
Yes. So you're buying a, let's see, I don't know if I'm going to say it right, but the tax lien is you're not actually purchasing the property. You're purchasing, is it the lien on the property, and you get paid like, oh boy, I think like 18 or 20%
Yeah, you're on the right track.
of
Exactly.
something. Yeah, I don't remember it all, but I heard about it.
Yeah, a tax lien is this. A tax lien, let's like right here. This guy here has taxes, right? You can look up the tax rolls. Oh shoot, too far there. You can look up the tax rolls of people. You can see who's paying on time, who's paying late, you know, and all that type of stuff. Now, the great thing about, see, we have the tax bill there, here, you can pull up these tax bills and see how they pay. Now, let's see if this guy paid his tax bill on time. Take a look at his tax bill and see if he paid it on time. All right. Pull up this little PDF there. See what he got here. All right. We can look up this guy's tax bill and see if he's been paying it. See what I'm saying? Now, his taxes are usually about $2,121.91. There it is right there. Those are the amounts right there, right? Those are the amounts. Now, let's say his tax bill is due on December 31st. Okay? If it's paid by December 31st, that's what he has to pay. If he pays it in November, he pays that right there. But if he doesn't pay it till December, he pays that. And then so on and so on and so on, right? But let's say you swoop in, is due in November. Let's say you can actually swoop in, you can pay that. If you can do this on anybody's tax bill. Anybody, if you swoop in and pay their tax bill before they pay it, you can do that. That's legal. You all know that, right?
No,
No, I didn't know that.
Yes.
I didn't know that.
Yes, you can. All right. If somebody's tax bill is due on November 30th, and you swoop in and see that they ain't paid it on November 30th, guess what? You can pay it. Now, what does that mean? That means when they come to pay it, they got to pay interest because you paid it. And the interest goes to who? To you. In Florida, the interest here is 18%. In some states, it's high, 24%. I think in Illinois, somewhere it's like 14 or 16%. Right? So if you swoop in, you pay that $2,037.03. You swoop in, you pay that $2,037.03. Now, this is a great investment because 14, 18% is better than any, shoot, I don't care if you buy a stock, if you invest in the stock, you ain't getting that much interest, right? Right?
No, absolutely not.
You're not getting that much interest on a bank account, right?
Right.
You're not getting that much interest on a CD, on a 401k.
Oh,
You
definitely
ain't getting that
not.
much interest, right?
No.
So you can swoop in to pay these tax bills, right? And then someone's got to pay you 18%. You know, when they pay it, you just made 18% on your money. You just made $366. So when they pay that, so they got to pay the $366 plus the $237. So they got to pay a total. So that tax bill now is a total of $2,037. Their total tax bill is going to be, $2,403. Now you can look up their records and see if they pay. Every year. They probably do pay every year. They just not pay on time. Y'all had no idea, did you?
Nope.
That's an actual investment strategy. In case people didn't know it.
I didn't know.
It's called investing in tax lien. Tax deed is when they gotten so far behind on the taxes till the city is going to seize the property and the city is selling the property to collect the unpaid taxes. That's the difference. Okay? That is another way you can invest your money. That's another real estate investment strategy. I've been around the block a while, y'all. I've been doing this for a while. So I can show y'all some stuff. I mean, I really can. And to show you what I'm talking about, let's look at some I like looking at Leon County because Leon County really shows you with the Leon County tax stuff, you can really take a look at it. Let me show you here. Let's see what I'm talking about. Go to the link. Go to Leon County. Florida. Leon County. Let's go to, and this usually happens for properties that's paid because most properties have a mortgage. The tax lien, the tax bill is paid when the mortgage is paid. It's paid every month. When you pay your mortgage. So, I take that back. Your mortgage pays it it gets paid out each year on time because you make your mortgage payments on time because a certain amount of your mortgage payment is going toward paying your tax bill. Y'all did know that, right?
No, I didn't know that.
All right, yeah. In your mortgage payment, you have what they call interest. You have your interest payment, property taxes, and some other stuff. Like my mortgage is $1,600 some odd dollars per month, but with my taxes and insurance and everything included, it comes up to be like 21 something. When I first got the mortgage, it was like 18 something. But each year, my property value increased, so my taxes go up, right? So now it's like 21 something. That's what my mortgage is now. Just with everything included. Each year, your mortgage is going to adjust with your property value. Okay. You got some people that get a mortgage and say, well, I didn't know my mortgage was going to go up every year. I got a fixed rate mortgage. Why is my payment going up? Because it's not your mortgage. Your mortgage is still the same. Your taxes is what's changing. Right? So that's a double-edged sword.
Yes.
Your property's gaining value.
Pay taxes.
Yeah, your property's gaining value. But you're paying them higher taxes, you haven't gained value, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So let's look at the Leon County Tax Collector. Let's go to that little area there. Leon County Tax Collector. We're gonna go and look at some tax bills here. Search tax rolls. Let me go. Oh shoot! You know what? I could have went and clicked delinquent taxes. There we go. Let's click delinquent taxes. See, Leon County makes it real easy. They make it real easy. All right. Real estate taxes become delinquent April the 1st, following the year in which they are assessed. Delinquent taxes can be paid by personal or business checks, whatever the date, beginning on such a date. Now, this is what's called, and this is what here's what I'm talking about. All right. Beginning June 1st, the tax collector is required by law to hold a tax certificate sale. So if they don't pay it by April the 1st, right, on June 1st, the tax collector is required by law to hold a tax certificate sale. That's not a tax deed sale. A tax deed is when you actually are bidding to pay the tax and you get the property, right? The tax certificate sale is they hold a tax certificate sale where they basically they release all the taxes that are late, and people can now go and pay those taxes, and then they get what? The interest. All right, let me show you what I'm talking about. Florida state statute requires a tax collector to advertise the delinquent partials in a local newspaper once a week for 3 consecutive weeks prior to the tax certificate sale. The certificate represents liens on all unpaid taxes on real estate property. The sale allows any person to bid for the tax certificate by paying off the old tax debt. The sale is conducted in reverse auction style, with participants bidding downward on interest rates starting at 18%. So at that tax certificate, you going to okay, well, I bid 18%. Well, I bid 17.99%. Well, I bid 17.5%. Well, I bid 16. There it goes. Anybody get it? Hello? No.
Hi, you're fading out.
All right. Now, most of the time, because remember, there's a lot of delinquent taxes. A lot of. You're not gonna have a whole bunch of people that are bidding on tax certificates. You have a few people there, and they're only bidding on certain ones. They're not bidding on all of them. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But you can pay more than one. I personally know people who literally invest in tax certificate sales. They would invest about $25,000 to $30,000 a year. And they'll probably wind up paying like 50, 60, tax certificates. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Totaling up to about, they probably paid a total of, let's say $25,000 in tax certificates. And they get an average of, let's say, 15%. They just made a return of $3,750.
And all you did was just purchase the tax certificate.
Well, all you did was, you paid the back taxes.
Okay, you paid the back taxes.
Yeah, you pay that taxes.
So now the certificate is in your name.
Yeah, then the clerk of the court issues you a certificate. They issue you a certificate. When that person comes and actually pays their taxes, the clerk of the court sends you get a check from the county.
Okay.
Just that simple. You get a check redeeming that certificate from the county. You just sit back and just wait for your checks to start coming in. Y'all didn't know that, did you? That's in every county in the United States. Okay? That's what's called tax certificate. That's what's called investing in tax certificate. Is everybody still with me?
Absolutely.
All right. That's what's called investing in tax certificates. Okay? Now, that's not tax deed, not buying a house, not getting a house. Okay? You're getting, you pay $2,300, they gotta pay you 18%, so they're paying you another $400 on top of that $2,300, whatever it is. You're gonna get a check from the for that $2,300 plus the extra $400. Everybody got that? Now you can look at some properties that have very, very low taxes, like properties that are not valued at that much. They may have taxes of $300-400. Some have taxes as low as $150. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So you just go and pay those taxes or whatever, and you get a return on your money. Now it's not a lot of money you're gonna make, but it is a good, solid investment.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay. It is a good, consistent, solid investment that you can count on each year.
And all you do is just continue to hold on to this certificate once you paid it.
Well, you hold it, yeah, you hold on to it because if you look up if you look up the tax roll, let's look up the tax roll. I agree. Let's just put in, just put in a random name. Let's just say Jones. Search. All right. I don't know these people, but all right. See here where it says all these were paid, right? Paid. But let's look and see how they paid them. Okay. Let's look and see how they paid. Okay, this person paid theirs. They're in Kelowna Estates, that out here not far from where I'm at. All right. All right. It says here they paid. Now it would tell you if any of these were if any of these were bought by someone who had a tax certificate. It basically goes through and tells you if they had a tax certificate or not at any point in time. But this person is paying theirs like pretty much on time. Amount paid, balance, date paid, they're pretty consistent. They were pretty consistent with paying theirs. All right. Let's go back and look at another person. Let's check out this person. Credited more details. All right. You see here how some of this kind of just ranges in the amounts. Let's look at this for a second. Like this one went from 2,700, then back down to 1,400, then back up. All right, let's take a look at this right here. Let's take a look at this one. All right. Taxes, please. I'm trying to see where it shows where some of them that were paid by certificate. You can actually look it up. Hold on. Give me a second. Move some of the stuff around. About to find one. Let me see if I can find somebody who ain't paid theirs like on time. Most of these people pay theirs on time. Let me just check the next one. All right, see right here where it says certificate sold?
Yes.
All right, that person didn't pay theirs on time. So somebody swooped in and paid it for them. Okay? Adverse possession claim filed on that date right there. All right, so somebody swooped in and paid that tax, paid that one for them. See right here?
Mm-hmm.
There's the, let's call it the certificate right there. Redeemed. The certificate was sold here on 6/2021. It was redeemed on 2/2023. There's another one. 6/2022 when it was sold, and it was redeemed on 4/2023. Y'all see that?
Mm-hmm.
There's another one. Tax certificate down here at the bottom. Someone just did a certificate on it. No. I could buy this certificate because they hadn't paid their taxes yet. I can click this right here, add it to my cart, and pay that certificate. See how easy that is?
Yeah, that make it real easy.
So, and this person has a history of not paying the taxes quite on time, but they do eventually pay them. Right?
Right.
So if I was going to invest in something, I would look up someone like this. Okay, I know they do pay it, they just don't pay it on time. I'm gonna add him to my list. I'm gonna pay his every year.
Okay, so when do you as the investor get paid? So you only get paid once
You get
a
paid
year
when they pay the taxes.
when they pay the taxes.
All right, you pay the taxes, but they still owe it.
Uh-huh.
They still owe it. So when they come to pay it, it's not like you can pay it and it's over. Somebody gonna pay it, but I ain't got to worry about it. No, you are now just taking the position of the tax collector. But they were normally paying the taxes to the city or the county. Since you paid it, now they got to pay it to you. You get it? The city and county, they're just collecting it for you. You get it?
Mm-hmm.
So when they pay their taxes, the county sends you a check
Okay.
for the amount you paid plus the interest that they got charged. Does everybody get it?
Mm-hmm. I got it.
Pretty
Well, I'm getting.
I mean, look. Look. You gotta admit, this is a pretty easy way to make money, right?
Yeah, you just gotta wait for them to pay the bill, though.
Yeah, but like I said, look at the history.
Yeah,
I mean,
he
nobody
paid
person
fraud.
always pays it.
Yeah,
Just find you someone that's consistent pays it. Okay, certificate sold, certificate redeemed. That's all I'm looking for. I'm looking for that sold redeemed. Sold redeemed. Look at that. Sold redeemed. This one right here. I mean, this was like Jesus. This one was paid. It was sold 6/20/11, and then it was redeemed 6/20/11. This right here was paid what? 3 months later, 6/2016, 9/2016. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
So I mean, yeah, just look for the sold redeemed, sold redeemed, sold redeemed. If you see that, you know it's a pretty safe investment. Correct?
Correct.
It is a good investment.
Yeah. It's a pretty safe investment. You can just go through the tax roll and look for all these certificates. Let's see, let's find me some more here. There's another one. There's another one. There's another one. There's another one. You know? And a lot of these business owners, you know they're gonna pay theirs because it's part of a business account. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Certificate sold, certificate redeemed. Certificate sold, certificate redeemed. That's all you've been looking for. Sold, redeemed, sold, redeemed, sold, redeemed, sold, redeemed. You know, you're looking for that habitual late payer. That's what you're looking for.
That's what's up.
All right. All right. But this is, I just wanted to show you all this because I want to further emphasize that Flipstream is about more than just, real estate day trading. Okay. There are look, there's literally, I don't have time to go through every strategy in one session, but there's about 15 to 16 different real estate investment strategies that you can do within Flipstream. With the tools and resources and things that we have, I'm available to you. There's about 15 to 16 different real estate strategies you can do with Flipstream. I think we've shown you all about 3 of them so far. Maybe 4. But Flipstream is really, there's really not too many platforms out there like what we have for the price that we offer it at. Okay, really, 66 cents a day, $19.99 a month, right?
No, that's ridiculous. I love it.
I mean, and you got every tool under the sun to invest in real estate and do all of the different strategies that you can do with Flipstream.
True.
Okay. All right. Look, just glad to be back. I'm glad to kind of get my health back in kind of order because I was feeling I was feeling crazy here the last few weeks, man. Man, one day my blood sugar was like 480 something. It was up there. Not as bad as it was when I had my first diabetic seizure. It was 2018, and my blood sugar was 622. And literally I had to collapse on I was in the apartment back then. I had took a cold shower because I was burning up. I was sweating. I was drinking water like crazy, and I was basically I had got dehydrated because my blood sugar was like way up. I had gotten dehydrated, and when you get to that point, your kidneys they're not really working the way they're supposed to. And I remember walking down the hallway, and then I remember waking up because the dog was licking me on my face. The dog is what woke me up. I had literally passed out. You know, the dog woke me up. This was back in 2018. Then I called 911. They came out, and it turns out my blood sugar was like 622. When your blood sugar gets to 600, you run the risk of going into a diabetic coma. Because that's when you run that risk. Recently, I was walking to the mailbox about 2.5, 3 weeks ago. I was walking to the mailbox. I wasn't feeling that good. And then I woke up in the emergency room. That's all I remember. Apparently, I passed out by the mailbox. One of my neighbors saw me and called 911 or whatever it may be, and they came and got me. And I didn't wake up until I got to the emergency room. And my blood sugar then was like 480 something. So you know, your blood sugar is really important, especially if you're diabetic. You know, because and mine was just going crazy. So, but now they've got it back under control. I feel like myself again. Feel much better. I'm back on track. So we're just gonna try and keep it that way. All right, look everybody. Flipstream is like no other real estate investment platform. You know, 66 cents a day. You know, anybody that wants to get signed up with Flipstream, you simply just go to flip-stream.com. This is for everybody out there in social media land who watch on YouTube, whatever it is. Just go to flip-stream.com. If you stroll through our site, you'll see where it says free trial offer. You can click that. It'll take you right over to the free trial offer. You can start for as little as $19.99 per month to get a full day free trial offer to try it out. After that, you're charged $19.99 per month, 66 cents a day. It's for the first 1,000 subscribers. Once we hit 1,000 subscribers, then it goes to $79 per month. Okay? We have 100 lifetime memberships available. Only 100 of them. They're $2,500. Now, for some of you all out there in social media land who's looking at real estate investment platforms, you probably join some of these platforms where they charge you $2,700, $4,000, $5,000, $14,000 to join their platform. You can get a lifetime membership with Flipstream for just $2,500. And we have live mentorship that you can schedule your mentorship session. I think I got a mentorship session tomorrow with Kevin and his partner, right, Kevin?
Yeah, Dwayne. Yep.
At 1:30. So you can schedule live mentorship sessions. Okay, you can schedule those with no upfront cost. Not like other platforms that charge you $5,000 to $11,000 for an hour to 2 hour conversation with your mentor. We don't do that. You can schedule your mentorship session with us, no upfront fees. And if our mentorship leads to you closing a deal, then you pay us 10 to 20% of your settlement that you get at the closing. So you only pay us if our mentorship leads to some positive results, right? Can't get more fair than that. That's a whole lot better than paying someone $5,000 to $11,000 up front. Make sense? Makes sense.
Makes
All
sense.
right.
Yeah.
That's Flipstream, everybody. Okay? That's Flipstream. All right. So look. Again, if your prop wire goes down, okay, go back and watch this video. We're showing you all how to use some of the other tools and resources to get to the same results without having to see it all on prop wire. Because prop wire did go down for about most of the day today. And I got about 4 phone calls and a couple of messages on the app where people were saying, what's wrong with prop wire? Have you noticed prop wire down? I can't get into prop wire. And I went in and this morning it was working fine. Then when I went in and tried it later on, yeah, it was down. So I wanted to make sure I showed you all how to do that. And I wanted to make sure I added that foreclosure.com in case some of you all want to go ahead and opt for that. All right. I am still trying to figure out how to set up this affiliate program. I'm gonna get it figured out here, but it's more complicated than I thought it was, because we're not doing just a flat fee affiliate. With the flat fee one, they're pretty simple to set up. Someone refers someone, you pay them a one-time fee, and that's it, right? Well, we don't. Ours doesn't work like that. Our affiliate program works on if someone you refer someone and they sign up, you get paid every month they make the monthly payment. So with that being said, it was a little bit more complicated. So we're still trying to figure out how to incorporate that so that you all can get paid automatically every time someone makes their monthly payment for the people that you referred in. Okay. So
Okay.
that's what I'm trying to work. I'm trying to get that figured out. But that's what we're working on. Other than that, anybody got any quick questions? I don't want to be here all night tonight, but any quick questions?
No, I don't have
All right.
any questions.
Kevin, Dwayne, I got y'all tomorrow at 1:30, so we'll probably get in depth on walking through some deals that you all were probably looking at. We'll kind of walk you all through some things and show y'all exactly how to walk through the whole program. Okay.
All right, sounds good.
All right, everybody. Look, everybody. I appreciate everybody. Thank you all so much for for your patience and dealing with me in my downtime. I really appreciate everybody. So thank you all, and hey, everybody stay healthy. All right.
All right.
So I see you
Thank you,
all.
All
I
right,
will
have a good
definitely.
one. Take care of yourself.
Yeah. Oh, by all means, I will try to be on this Sunday's broadcast if I'm not too busy. But using my partner, he handles those now, and I handle the training on Wednesday nights. And we're gonna start sometime though. We're gonna start our live podcast. Probably gonna be on a Friday night. I don't know if it'll be this Friday. I got to get with him. He was in Orlando doing some stuff, taking care of some stuff. So he should be back, I think, by this weekend. So we'll get together on that and find out what's going on with that. Look, everybody, thank you all. I appreciate you all's patience dealing with me during my downtime. Look, Flipstream is a great platform. Just keep at it. Keep plugging away at it. Research the properties. Submit your deals on the partnership deal. Do the deals yourself, or connect with us on the mentorship and get me walk through some deals. However you do it, Flipstream is a great platform. Has all the tools, resources, mentorship, training, everything you need to flip properties and make money without using any of your own money or credit. All right, everybody. Y'all have a good night. Bye, everybody.
All right, you too, man.
Bye.